is surreal. Thinking about 2 years in November, them actually having that luncheon that we had spoke about before, saying that, Lynn, come and help. Can you help us? And I wasn't sure how much I could help them, but I was knowing that this was really dear to my heart. And at that time, I just had a couple of grandchildren, but now, like I said, I've got 7, and I can't believe it. And I couldn't imagine the heartbreak that when you have a little baby in the hospital and needing to be close by and you're 30 miles or you're 100 miles away. You need a place that you can come and safely feel secured, and you got some support, and that's what this is.
Well, it's pretty phenomenal. As was said tonight, we started into this deal. The economy was down a little bit. The people were a little bit jaded, and we got a small community, and we had a spark plug in Lynn Radford and her family, and she pulled a group of people together that they were all people in Central Alberta who believed in Central Alberta, who believed in the house and believed in the philosophy of the house, and they put their passions to work, and everybody knows somebody, and the people in Central Alberta just came together and went to work and caught the vision. That's our future, is these kids, and any time that you can help some young family, and it's at the most vulnerable time in their lives, when you've got a sick kid, you just cannot believe just what it does to your whole family structure. And if somebody can come to the hospital and they say, well, your child's going to have to stay here for a month, up to a year in some of these instances, and you're going to be separated from your kids and your husband or your wife or whatever. When you can put a place like this together to hold families together, where grandparents can come and visit, where siblings don't have to be separated from mom and dad and the little brother that they know is sick, or little sister that they know is sick. When you can pull that all together, that's what it's all about.
It really is amazing. When they talked earlier about it, the whole area was in a bit of a recession, and sometimes you think, oh my gosh, how are we ever going to come up with that amount of money? And then you start to see that, first the cement was in, and then pretty soon it was like, boom, it was up, and it's pretty exciting. I think it's unfortunate it's a place where sick kids have to go, because you don't ever want kids to be sick, but it's nice to know they can go to a place where they can feel a little bit at home.
The amazing part of it is the money that the small donations or the large donations, each was a hardship to whoever gave it. Whether it was small or a large donation, but you know what? They believed in the house, and they realized that if we didn't have that donation, we couldn't make the house happen. So what they did was believe in something that wasn't here yet, but it's here now.
It still hasn't sunk in yet. I was hired in December 2009 when this was still an empty property, so I've literally watched it being built from the ground up, and I'm in my new office with my new desk and still getting settled in and figuring everything out, but it's amazing.
It is amazing, and I think the John Hall architects, they did an amazing job with all of this, and it's going to feel like home when the families walk in.
I'm completely committed to this organization. I think it's amazing. My family has used Ronald McDonald House in Edmonton, so from the beginning I understood what it was about, what they do, and I think it's great that we have one in Red Deer now.
This town, with our hockey team, we've seen it. They just keep coming back. Anything we have, they give. And when you have something like this, I think it's tenfold, because it's for kids, it's for people who are a little down on their luck, and I think the whole community and the surrounding communities just really rally for things like this.
It was an emergency situation in my family where we were whisked off to Edmonton, and just having to figure out those basic things, and to have an organization like this where you come here and you have supportive staff and volunteers who are willing to do whatever is needed to make you feel comfortable and make sure your needs are met is huge.
Volunteers are always needed, and right from the front house staff right to different events that we will be hosting, that sort of thing, to help. We do still have to operate the house, so we need to do that. So volunteers are needed for all different avenues.
We have a great team. I know they definitely, with all the additions that have come on since I've started, it's made my job easier, and I know we're going to do awesome when this house opens.